slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight. But it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. But I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. Cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go. Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show. Thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite.
Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll go on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Bengals at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Minshew. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD.
Jamar Chase,
his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes, left side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10.
Minshew sets to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And you look at this Saints defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now Minshew. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Up the middle they go. It's Saunders, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wolf. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st down, Saunders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll run on first down. It's Saunders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 98 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Saunders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And it is still early. Just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. This is Jennings. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 10. An inside give, Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Wolf. He finds his man. Complete. That's Saunders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun. Wolf. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Saunders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's to his tight end, all.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Saints 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun is Minshew. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
2nd and 4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew, and his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Wolf. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On 3rd down, Saunders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wolf. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wolf. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wolf. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wolf. He finds his man. Complete. It's Saunders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. These guys running back out of the backfield and out across midfield down to the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 9 now. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And Minshew will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Operating from the gun, Wolf. To the right side and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to throw. Wolf. He finds his man. Complete. It's Saunders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On first down, Saunders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw. Wolf. He finds his man. Complete. That's Saunders. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now they'll change things up.
On 3rd down, it's Saunders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
145 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Minshew. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Minshew. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Operating from the gun, Wolf. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he will take it all in from as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Olave over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Wolf. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Minshew. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting.
Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season.